Yo! What's going on, everybody? Welcome to HNM+W, a DVU Podcast production. I am Harry Hancock. With me, as always, is the great Nate Cummings.
What's up?
Also with me is Matty B, Matthew Byer.
What's going on?
And standing in for Wayne today, because Wayne is being a real student here on campus.
He's
in class.
Him.
Is Kay Waronic. What's going on, Kay?
Hey. So proud of him for actually being.
Do you have to eat?
I'm almost done.
It's like
You're almost done. It's too late now.
Mm-hmm.
So the first thing I want to get out of the way is I just want to make this known. This was the little comment that I wanted to throw in there. It's this week is the 1 year anniversary of DVU Podcast.
Woo!
Oh, wow.
Look at us, guys.
The very, very first show we did was the Super Bowl special. Last year, the week before the Super Bowl.
Right.
And was that the same one that you guys messed up?
Yep. We completely botched who the halftime show was.
Oh, yeah. Was it Beyonce and Rihanna?
We screwed that up.
Now, who is it this year?
I believe it's Lady Gaga.
I know that for a fact.
Yeah, there's apparently reports that she's going to be suspending herself from the roof of the arena.
I am not surprised one bit.
That's pretty scary.
I saw a report that she was done with her get up, her crazy meat suits.
She moved on to acting, and that was kind of a weird. She was in American Horror Story, and that's kind of a weird show. So maybe she's
maybe that's how
using
she gets her fix.
Maybe that's like her fix for the inner weird that she is.
I don't even know what she really looks like, to be honest with you.
Well, no, she said that the only reason why she did
natural or with all of her makeup getup.
Yeah,
Both.
Well, she said the only reason she ever did that is because that's what sells in entertainment. She's like, I needed to do something to differentiate myself. And that was the crazy meat suits, the crazy costumes.
I was gonna say
coming on my
crazy
head.
at the
suits.
the height of her popularity, she wore a steak suit to a.
And she said everybody knows across America that the best singers are those in the choirs or the back room, the crazy the people on YouTube. Everybody knows that those are the best singers, but to get popular like that, you got to do something crazy to set yourself apart.
She did an HBO show of her concerts where she did what was they call? What'd she call her people? The Monsters or whatever it was. But the show on HBO was the weirdest concert I think I've ever seen. There were so many costumes and
so
things.
it's just following one of her shows, basically.
Yeah, just one of her concerts. But it was so weird, all the costumes, all the different sets that were on it. She was crazy with it. But
off subject, that's something that really fascinates me is what celebrities call their fans and followers.
What are fans, right?
Well, no, because there's
Justin
people,
Bieber are believers.
The Believers. Didn't One Direction have a crew or something, or I forget what they call them.
I don't know.
Directioners or something.
Yeah, something like that.
But yeah, you never really they're really
monsters.
the actually good artists don't really have names for their people.
Could you imagine the Rolling Stones had a?
I don't think Tony Bennett has anything that he calls his fans.
I feel that comes more with a cult following.
Yeah,
like Justin Bieber, that's a religious following.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So they warrant that nickname. You're not gonna have
Die Hard. Anything happens.
Right. Yeah, you're not gonna have someone give me an artist off a pretty irrelevant artist.
Pretty irrelevant.
Yeah.
The All-American Rejects.
Yeah, you're not gonna have any Die Hard.
They're relevant in my heart.
They were here 3 years ago.
They were here 3 years ago at the peak of their popularity.
They got a little drunk in the gym and wouldn't ask back.
Do you think Kanye West has a name for his?
I think that he has a name for his fans, but he doesn't actually have fans. So
I don't like. Kanye.
I'm not a huge
the
Kanye
Republican
West.
National Convention is that?
Wait, what?
Isn't he running for office, Kanye?
I doubt he'd go as a Republican, right?
No, he came out and publicly said that he would have voted for Trump if he voted, but he didn't vote. Yeah.
Okay.
But I don't know what he would actually run as. He's all over the place.
He's not well, man.
No, he is. He's not.
The elevator does not go to the top floor for that man.
Someone needs to just pull him aside and be Kanye, are you doing all right, man? Do you want to talk about anything? Because he's just not okay. And I was watching. Oh, you know who Joe Rogan is? He's the UFC guy.
Yeah.
He does commentary for them, and he has his own podcast. And he's a comedian too, and he was we've learned anything, it's stay away from the Kardashians because Bruce Jenner, and then Reggie Bush had his own falling out, and now who the hell were we just talking about? Kanye West. He was like a successful, independent person, and now it's just like we're watching him like transform into a nutcase.
You know who was the basketball player that was married?
Lamar Odom.
Well, there was Lamar Odom, and then there was the other
Chris Humphries.
Chris Humphries.
Oh, he got out of that one.
Yeah, he got out.
So 17 days in, I think he got out. He saw that storm coming. Saw that storm coming. Was like, nope.
Yeah.
Lamar, you marry Kardashian, you end up in a whorehouse in Vegas, all coked up out of your mind. Wasn't he with somebody?
He probably was.
Was him and like another comedian?
Yeah, and then like he had nothing to do with the Kardashians, and all of a sudden he's like half dead, laying there, and they all love him again.
He was with Khloe. I think that was the Kardashian.
She seemed like the most put together out of all of them, to be honest with you.
Well, who's the one with the rapper known as Tyga? Who's with that?
That's one of the younger sisters, the irrelevant younger sisters.
Kylie
or Kendall is Kylie.
I think
Kendall.
the one of them though is like becoming super popular, isn't it? Like one
She's
of those
on Snapchat everywhere.
Yeah,
I think it's
Whichever
Kylie.
one's with Tyga.
That's why I don't affiliate with social media. It's nonsense like that. And I never thought I'd see a day where DVU Podcast would stoop so low that we are analyzing the Kardashians so much.
It's fascinating.
1 year later, this is where we're at.
We go from Super Bowl screw ups.
We've upped our game a little bit.
We're more mainstream now.
Yeah, we're pretty big deal. Yeah.
We like to think we have the facts, but
we never do.
Wrong. One of the best.
So, what were our other topic ideas that we were going to talk about? I forget now. We probably should have wrote them down.
I told you.
They took our board away.
The board's over there now.
Before you guys got here, I said we need to write this down. We're going to forget.
I should reiterate that for the couple people that listen to this. They repainted and redid our room. So, like, they did a great job.
It looks nice.
Yeah.
It's very nice. It's the redone Beat Studio and all that. But they moved our board. They took out a lot of paper. Mm-hmm. They took out a lot of supplies that they probably could have used but didn't know was up here. So everything's kind of in disarray with.
We need a filing cabinet.
We need something.
We need one filing cabinet.
I feel like we should.
There was like 6 in here. That's over.
And there was like 1,000 yearbooks, and they're all gone.
Can't believe a couple yearbooks. A couple of them.
Yeah, I wouldn't have minded one.
The last decade, at least. We didn't need the 60s.
I wouldn't even have minded the ones from other schools. Because they had ones from like University of like Texas. They had Penn.
Really?
Yeah, it was weird.
Why?
I don't know.
That's weird.
But they had them, and it kind of creeped me out.
That is weird.
But yeah,
I think we should at least start with a stack of paper before we like really get
we
those
got a new
expectations
couch.
for a
I'm not
cabinet.
sure how I feel about the couch that we got.
I hate the couch.
You really don't like the couch.
I don't like the
it's
couch.
Very retro.
I would like it better if it could come apart.
I think it doesn't come apart.
It definitely does, dude.
Wow.
The couch definitely rips apart.
They wouldn't have different seams for each seat.
I'm
if
sure
it
you could rip it apart. I don't know that it's supposed to.
It comes apart.
If you get like a scissor, I'm sure that'll come apart. Or a knife or something.
Blowtorch.
But
I know.
What was
Sorry, I didn't
no
cut you off.
Oh no, you're good.
We were gonna touch on the haunted bridge.
Oh,
ghosts.
Yes,
haunted bridge.
Somebody introduced that.
I feel like you were all about it, so I think you should.
Well, this was your idea, though.
Yeah,
you're the one that brought it to life.
What, like originally way back when? Yeah, but I mean, I'm not about it anymore. That's Harry.
Okay. So, for anybody listening, we went to a haunted bridge last week in New Hope area. Mm-hmm. Now, the drive to this haunted bridge, once you got off the main roads, it was kind of nerve-wracking. It was a little sketchy.
Pretty sketchy.
Abandoned houses, things like that, big wide open fields.
Okay, was it actually sketchy? Like, because I wasn't there.
No,
was it actually sketchy, or are you guys just
No, it was like because you take what was it, like 113 for a little bit, maybe for 10 minutes, and then you get off, and the rest of it is just back roads because the only way to get to this bridge is like back roads.
I gotta be the voice of reason around here.
Yeah, no,
you guys like to get a little dramatic.
It was like an 1800s era bridge, so it was like a one-lane bridge kind of thing, covered bridge.
Right.
But the story behind it, there's a couple different stories. In the end, they all kind of added up to a mother and child dying, and then a guy dying on the bridge.
Was the guy related to
the story that I heard, and that I mean I guess is like most consistent, is that like a mother and child, whatever, were on the bridge, and then some guy killed them, and then so their ghosts are there, and then that guy inevitably got hung from that bridge, so now his ghost
after he was caught. So there's apparently there's 3 ghosts that haunt this bridge.
Right.
Now we went. It was me, Nate, and Matt. what were our feelings on this bridge excursion?
Now, I will say, Byron and I went previously, just him and I. We were all amped up.
Couple weeks before,
we were all amped up, ready to go, and we turned on this back road, and then all of a sudden, all excitement left us.
I had homework I had to do.
So all of a sudden,
Mom, are you calling?
we no longer were the big, strong, strapping young men that we thought we were. So we pull up to it. Instantly gets creepy. I start taking pictures of it, hoping to see something.
Catch like an orb or something.
Yeah,
or a person,
hoping. Of course, nothing was there.
Yeah.
And we were all about getting out of the car and walking around until we got there. And then we were like, if there was one other person with us, we'll get out.
And they called on the right one other person.
So we called on Harry.
Because I am all about that kind of stuff.
And again, we're pulling up to it, and we're all feeling good about ourselves. And then we turn down, then all of a sudden it starts getting creepy again.
Yeah, it got really creepy.
Yeah.
It was a creepy bridge, and it was pitch black.
Yeah.
Like, pitch black. It was like
10.
late.
It was like 10, yeah.
So
we get there.
Yeah, go ahead.
And we get there, we pull off, right? And then me and Harry are all about getting out. And Matt's all about, like, I'm going to keep the car running.
Yeah.
Like, you guys
Yeah.
Good for you. Somebody needs the car running.
In case somebody
What
comes
happened-
back, yeah.
What happened was we get out of the car initially, and I hear this dog bark, and I get right back in the car. I'm like, that's enough for me. That's enough for me.
When you had mentioned the dog, at first I got nervous because on those big open fields, sometimes those people don't pen up their dogs.
And just let them run.
Yeah, so I got nervous that maybe because it was so like dark out that I couldn't see this thing and it was just sprint across the field coming at us.
Right at us.
So that was the initial nervousness that I felt.
It sounded like a big dog.
Yeah, it
too.
did not sound like a little chihuahua thing.
So, but my initial fears were subsided,
Yes.
and we investigated this bridge.
So you didn't stay in the car?
No, we ended up
Against my
walking
better
onto the
judgment,
bridge.
no.
Now, when we were on the bridge, I have watched a lot of ghost shows.
Mm-hmm.
So I began to talk to the ghost as these shows do. On the shows at least, they love calling the ghosts cowards. They love yelling curses at them to come out.
Which isn't fair to the ghost.
No,
you
it's
know?
not. But it had to happen. So I did it. And
You had to, okay.
we took pictures, and it was...
I was the cameraman.
You were the cameraman.
I was standing firmly between Harry and Nate the whole time.
I scared the crap out of Brian.
There were three. Somebody had to be in the middle.
Yeah, I was in the middle.
I understand. Exactly. Yeah, okay, so you're the light kid.
Yeah, no.
You was the camera
Matt,
kid.
the whole time, Matt, turn your phone on, turn your light on. And we kept turning them off. He's like, no, stop it.
I was using a lot of explicit language.
Yeah,
But
yeah. Well, I mean, I was too, so it was nice, but we did not... I didn't hear anything that seemed weird.
nothing noteworthy.
No, but we do want to go back, and we do want to look up other ghostly, like, abandoned places in the area to do those kinds of things.
There's actually a road, and I think you said you might have looked at it, right? The road that I said was like 10 minutes from that bridge that apparently is haunted too.
It's a whole road?
It's like a stretch, yeah. I've never been there, so I don't know if it's like a little segment of road or what, but I have it actually saved on my phone. I have that whole thing saved on my phone, so...
I really enjoyed doing that. Now, if this was a couple months ago when that clown craze was going on, I would not have wanted to do that.
I would have hit it with my car. We've already had
You weren't in the car, though, so...
Yeah, but, like, I would be in the car in this situation. I'd be driving a bigger car, too. I drive a really tiny car. In this scenario, I'd be having, like an Escalade or something to just
something
hit
big,
this clown with. Or the
Suburban,
ghost.
yeah.
You can hit a ghost with an Escalade. Or
Yeah.
What's so funny, Nate?
But now, what are our feelings on Ouija boards?
I mean, I said this to some of my roommates because I said we want to do a Ouija board. I jokingly said let's do it in our house.
Yeah.
And they were like, "Oh no!" And I was like, "Oh." One of them was like, "Oh, they say you can like open up like another dimension,
Yeah, like a portal to the other dimension."
I was like, if I could buy it at Target for $15, it isn't opening up any kind of portal.
You can buy them at Toys R Us.
It's not opening up any kind of portals if I can buy it at Toys R Us or Target
No.
for less than $20.
Being mass-produced plastic.
Yeah,
Like.
it's not.
I really want to take one to the scenes of these haunted bridges and roads and do that. Mm-hmm. Now, I feel like that could be a DVU podcast production.
Like, should we live
I think we could Facebook Live it if we wanted to.
Do you guys realize you guys would have a lot of editing to do?
We curse a lot, so maybe we just videotape it because there's probably going to be a lot of cursing.
We videotape it and we could watch our tongues, Nate.
God, Nate.
Mouth of a sailor.
Potty mouth. I hope his mother listens to this. He has a terrible mouth and a bad attitude.
Unbelievable.
I never swore before I came to college. Then I met Nate Cummings.
Listen.
All downhill.
I'm corrupted.
I never wanted to say this, but I caught him stealing money from me once.
Oh my God.
He's a bad person. He's a bad seed.
If we're just airing it out right now.
Yeah.
No, he stole money from me too.
So this laugh that Nate is trying out.
No, we're not giving this a segment.
No, I want to give this a quick segment.
All right.
Okay, let's hear the laugh again. Let me hear it.
Do you want to hear my version
surprise
of it?
us. Surprise us.
I can't do it like
on the spot.
I can't do it like you can.
Okay, so people heard that enough. If you didn't hear it, just rewind it a little bit and really listen into this laugh. And now listen to the laugh that he's trying to mimic. Sounds like the same person. Now that is who is that that's laughing?
that is Wiz Khalifa.
The man Wiz. Mm-hmm. Now, how long did it take to perfect that?
A couple days.
What days today?
Yeah, a couple
Wednesday.
days.
You look at
probably about 3. Yeah, I look at my watch.
The watch
no
that's
watch
not there.
Yeah. About 3 days. Yeah, this was
pretty good.
This is a phase again, just like the sweatshirt I'm wearing, just a phase.
The sweatshirt with no sleeves.
That's just a phase.
It's kind of, if you cut it off a little bit higher, that would be Belichick-esque.
Well, I don't like Belichick, so.
Oh, I'm just saying.
Well, what kind of comparisons did you think you were going to get wearing something like that?
I am my own individual person.
You're going to get Rocky or you're going to get Belichick. There's no in between.
See, but why can't I make this popular?
Because it's been done.
Why can't you make it popular?
Tailor-made. Like, this is tailor-made. This isn't cut off.
If anything,
like Belichick.
It gives you more street cred if you cut it off.
Yeah. Makes you look like a fighter.
Well,
but that sweatshirt, I feel like there's no like middle ground for people. They either love it or they hate it.
Yeah.
Now it's a sweatshirt with like regular t-shirt sleeves, just to clarify. So everything about it is the same except it's a legitimately tailored, like seamed sleeve, like what do you call this, quarter sleeve?
No, that's a short sleeve.
It's like a short sleeve. Yeah, short sleeve shirt.
Just past your elbow.
Okay, yeah.
That's 3/4.
Whatever. Whatever. But yeah, it's a short sleeve.
It's a normal
sweatshirt.
T-shirt. Yeah.
It's you either love it or you hate it, and
I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say no, Cotton.
You're just a hater.
It's a no from me.
I think I'm gonna say yes.
Don't make him feel
no.
good.
I'm gonna say yes. I want to see you keep going with it.
That's fine.
Yeah, you're original. That's what it is. You're innovative.
I'm gonna have to deal with this the rest of the day now. This ego, this inflated ego.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thanks.
Yep. I don't know. I don't know. It's kind of. I like it. I like the Wiz is back, but yeah. So that's a good sweatshirt. I like it. Anyway, back to the ghost thing. Do we believe in ghosts?
Absolutely.
Okay, do we believe in ghosts?
Nah.
No.
100%.
You don't believe. I'm still on the board.
I don't.
You're on the board.
Yeah, I guess I'm on the board. Like, I believe they exist, but like all this crazy crap that I don't know.
I believe the Hollywood version of spirits / ghosts aren't real.
Oh yeah, if you see on TV like ghost hunters,
Yeah.
that's all fake. What about you, Harry?
I'm on the fence.
Really? You guys just don't.
I'm on the fence.
You're on the fence until you get to that bridge, and
there's
then
a ghost.
And then you're like, oh, this is for real.
Like, oh my god, Matt is so right.
I was at the bridge, and like it didn't strike me as that creepy.
Yeah, there was never at any point that I felt uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I agree. As skittish as I seemed. What?
So, do you think going at night, like, didn't help the matter any? Like, does that just...
If it was during the day, that thing would have been regular. It wouldn't have mattered. But at night, because it was so dark out...
There was no street lights. It was, like, pitch black.
No.
Down the shady-ass back road.
Now, have you guys done, like, legit haunted houses? Not, like, the Halloween time, but, like, legit.
Yeah. My family used to go to Gettysburg all the time and do tours and
stuff.
Do the
haunted tours?
Yeah, those were pretty good.
I would love to go.
It was awesome.
Can we all go to Gettysburg?
Gettysburg is
I love
awesome.
Gettysburg. Dude, did you ever moped in Gettysburg?
I've never mopeded in Gettysburg.
It is my favorite thing to do.
Why mopeding?
Because it's the closest thing I can. It's the closest thing I can get to a motorcycle.
There it is. There's the truth.
happens.
I would love to. But mopeding in Gettysburg is the most fun thing you could do.
Gettysburg is just an awesome place, really.
Yes.
Like, it's just like a night. Like, I mean, even if you're not into ghost stuff particularly, it's just a nice town.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. Even if you just did like the battlefield tours and then like went out to dinner that night.
Right.
It's a great time.
Yeah.
That's literally a place for everybody.
Yep.
Yeah. Now, have you had any paranormal experiences at
my house. Oh,
Gettysburg?
Gettysburg?
No,
your
not
house
at Gettysburg.
would be a good one.
I did have one ghost experience, but that's why I'm on the fence because it may have just been a dream.
No, but you know when you're awake, and I know what story you're referencing.
Yeah.
But you know when you're awake, and you know when you're dreaming.
This is true. I don't know. It was very, very sketchy to me. And the way, when I told you that story, did it sound like...
It sounded, and then your mom confirming it the next day.
Well, say the story.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't know if this was like a podcast I missed.
So I was sleeping in my bed. This had to have been 6... I know I was with Krista, so it had to have been 4 years ago. So I was sleeping. I woke up in the middle of the night, and there's this dude's looking at me. He's smiling. He's got bad teeth. He looks like he's Hispanic of some variety. He's got 5 o'clock shadow, rounded sunglasses on. I can still picture him perfectly in my head.
Yeah.
I swing my arm around because that's creepy. Waking up in the middle of the night, like 2 o'clock in the morning, there's a dude looking at you. He's gone. I get up out of my bed. I look around, make sure I'm not going crazy, and just going back to sleep with somebody in the house.
Right.
I wake up the next morning. Now, I don't remember if I told Krista or my mother. I'm pretty sure I told Krista, who told my mother. I described the guy. And I could still, like, picture him, so I described him fine the next day, you know?
Right.
And I described him to her, and she thought it was weird. She told my mom, and that morning, my parents did a funeral for a guy, and my mom said that I perfectly described the guy that was in the casket that had died.
See, that's wild. Like,
And you never saw it.
and you never saw him.
I never saw him.
Exactly. I mean, what are the odds?
Yeah.
What are the odds that, like, you have a dream of a perfect, like,
Recollection?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I read an article before that said you can't, like, the people that you see in your dreams are people that
You've already seen.
Like,
Yeah.
you can't,
Right.
your
Yep.
body can't physically create a
Face.
like that.
Right.
Yeah. So I'm still on the fence just because that one experience, I feel like one time isn't enough
One
to
time at Band
prove
Aid.
something,
That
but
would
it was
be
pretty
enough.
creepy.
That'd be enough for me.
Have we ever had ghost experiences here?
Myself personally,
Did you just burp?
I did.
Come
Sorry,
on,
that was
man.
the
Are you
rap.
kidding
That was
me?
the rap.
Did you forget where you were?
Yeah, I actually kind of did. Now we're talking about ghost experiences, or
Just feel really comfortable.
no, I mean nothing like personally. One thing that was weird was when we went to Gettysburg. Though, we went on this my parents tried to book this tour, but all the tours were like booked up or whatever. And they got this one person last minute, and it was this lady, and she was like kind of out there or whatever. Like she was just like, not all there. And we were driving around, and she actually gave a really good tour, like, or whatever. And the next year, my parents were like, oh, that lady was really good. We're going to book her again because it seemed like nobody really knew about her. And we went to her shop where we met her the year prior. Mind you, like, the year before that when we actually did it, like, the shop was, like, full. It was, like, a regular shop. Mm-hmm. And we get there, and the shop's all boarded up or whatever, and it looks like it was, like, the building was condemned. And my mom was like, oh, like, where's this, like, to another shop. I was like, where's this lady at? Did she move somewhere? And he's like, and the guy, like, looked at my mom and was like, there hasn't been anyone in that building for, like, 5 or 6 years. And he's like, and she's like, no, like, the lady used to do tours. It's like, yeah, she was gone, like, over a decade ago. Like, she doesn't do that anymore. And, like, that was, like, wild.
Do you think he was messing with you?
I don't know.
No,
I don't know.
It was just,
It's kind of like the Pee Wee Herman large
I thought that was
Marge
like the most. I thought that was like the wildest thing because I was there. I was there when he was telling my mom, and he was like dead. So he was just like all casual about it.
That's
like,
crazy.
I thought that was the weirdest.
That
thing.
is weird.
But her shop was like really like her shop like didn't really fit like the shops on the strip at all. It was the craziest thing.
That's weird.
So it was weird.
That's a good experience.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I like that.
I thought that was weird.
Anything from you? Any ghost experience from up in Connecticut?
Good old Connecticut. Not that I know of. Like, I just never like being in my parents' house at night because our whole, like, everything is so open that we have so many windows. Mm-hmm. So, I don't know. Just
Creepy.
I hate, like...
Old houses with a lot of windows are very creepy.
Yeah.
Like, my house, I can't walk...
that old of a house. Just, like, a lot of windows at night. Just...
Yeah, it's creepy. I can't walk in my house without making, like, a creak, like, or anything in the floor. That's why when I did have my experience, it was even weirder because, like, I didn't hear anything.
Right.
And my house is, like, loud enough that, like, if somebody comes up the steps, I can hear them from my bedroom.
Right.
Yeah, so...
Oh, that's weird. That's so weird.
Very weird, but... How about you?
No.
We get ready for a boxing match?
Yeah, I guess. No, I've never experienced any.
Nothing?
Not that I can think of or remember. Every time we talk about ghosts or spirits or anything, it reminds me of A Beautiful Mind. Have you ever seen that movie?
Yeah, the schizophrenic dude.
And then I think that I'm envisioning somebody.
That could also be a weird thing, yeah. Because how do you know if you're what if are you seeing ghosts or are you seeing? Are you schizophrenic?
Fake to me this whole time,
What if we're not actually doing a show? What if we're not actually doing a show?
To turn this into a philosophical lesson,
yep.
You are because you think you are, and that's the only thing you're sure of. Remember that talk we had about the only thing you can be sure of in this world is that you're conscious. Everything else could be fake. I'm not sure that you're here. I'm not sure that you're here. I'm not sure that you're here. I could be
just making sure.
No, but that's it's called. I forget what the phrase is, but it's I am because I think I am or whatever. And it's just it's when you look at it, it's kind of weird.
Yeah, but it makes sense.
So, getting off of the philosophical, do you guys like horror movies?
I love them.
Do you like scary
I think they're stupid.
I like horror movies.
I do too.
I love a good one. I don't like...
turn the car on. Or run away. Don't sit there and hide in the corner.
Exactly.
No,
I think they're so...
My favorite is when
ones
they
that seem
ask
logical.
questions. Hello? Is someone there?
I like
Who's
ones that
there?
seem more realistic. I don't like the ones where it's obviously a low quality zombie movie or anything like that. Scream, terrible.
I think that's so dumb.
Yeah.
Now, don't get me wrong. I love the great horror movies of the 80s.
Like Friday the 13th.
Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street, Halloween, all those movies.
Halloween's a good
70s,
one.
yeah.
Did you see the Halloween remake?
The latest one?
The last two were both pretty good, I thought.
I don't know if I saw them. I really only paid attention to the old ones.
I've seen the old ones too. They're
good. the new Jason movies, I thought they're not very good. They're pretty bad actually. I love Jason, Friday the 13th movies.
Did you see Texas Chainsaw Massacre?
I have.
What did you think of that?
I thought it was pretty good.
Did you see the old ones and the new ones?
Yeah, I like the old ones.
The new ones are awful.
Yeah, the old ones are good.
Yeah.
The new ones are terrible.
Yeah.
But they try too hard.
They do try to. They try to have gore for the sake of gore. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's overkill.
And in this day and age, the only way that they can ever get it to be scary is all these jump scenes. Just something constantly jumping out at you.
Right.
And after a while, that just gets boring.
Right.
But, yeah. I mean, if you listen to those old horror movies, if you turn the volume down, they're not scary. The only thing that makes them scary is the music.
Right.
But
see, I think they're funny.
Well, yeah, they're normally
especially the old ones.
Like Chucky. Those movies were pretty.
Yeah,
they're pretty bad.
Yeah, they were. It's so funny because just to put even Chucky or Jaws. When my dad said when Jaws came out, everybody was terrified.
Yeah, people didn't go to the beach for a couple months.
And then you look at Jaws now, it's just I think Jaws is a good movie, but it's it's not going to keep me from getting into the ocean.
Yeah,
or even Chucky was when Chucky came out, that was a really creepy movie.
Yeah,
you look at it, it's laughable.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Now I'm a big fan of the possession movies. So the Annabelle movies, I love that stuff.
The Conjuring.
I would love to go see that couple, their actual museum, because they legitimately they exist and they have the museum of all the things that they've kept that are possessed in their house. I would love to go see that.
They have a priest come in once a month and bless the room or whatever.
I would do that.
No.
I talk through horror, scary movies because I think they're so dumb.
I do too.
Let's go hide behind this wall of chainsaws when there's a running car right across the street.
I think you're just afraid, and the way you cope with that
is talking.
It's okay to
Which
be
makes
afraid.
sense why you like doing this.
It's okay to be
afraid. It's a coping mechanism.
Welcome to your therapy.
This show is a sign that you're scared of your life. It's okay. It's okay.
Really. If my life is even real. Am I even real?
Oh, we're back to this again.
Philosophically, who am I?
I hate you guys.
It's all right, Byron. All right, I think that pretty much wraps up this one.
This was all over the place.
Yeah,
we didn't really have one topic, but we did pretty good, I thought.
Super Bowl
Once again, this is our 1 year anniversary.
Yep.
That's amazing.
Should we go out and get dinner?
Some champagne or something?
Yeah. No.
Dinner on the podcast club, or
should we pop some bottles?
Pop some bottles.
Who is bringing the roses? Isn't that a thing? Valentine's Day is coming up.
The Bachelor?
The Bachelor. No.
Yeah, Valentine's Day is coming up. Big deal. Better save up your money.
Yeah, for myself.
You never know. It could happen between now and then.
Probably not.
What if the love of your life walks in?
Yeah, well, I'll see her on February 15th.
Yeah, right?
There you go.
Catch you on the flip side.
Yup, yeah.
All right. Well, for DVU Podcast, HNM plus K minus
Sounds too
W.
evil, yeah. Well, I'm sorry, you keep going.
I am Harry Hancock. With me, as always, is the great Nate Cummings.
Have a good one.
Maddie B, Matthew Byer.
So, yeah.
And K. Wow, okay.
I'm tired.
K. Moronic. See you later.
Sleeping Beauty. Oh, good night. I mean, goodbye.
Goodbye. Thank you all for listening. If you have any questions or any concerns, please email dvupodcast@gmail.com or follow us or friend us or whatever you do on Twitter and Facebook. We are the Podcast Club at Del Val. Let us know what you think. Until next time, we will see you all later.